basketball here on 2K Sports. Game 2, we're bringing it to you live. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. We'll see the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. You look at the Bulls.
As well as they played in the first one, they have to match that intensity if they want the same outcome tonight. Best believe they'll be facing a team that has made some adjustments.
Outside, Green. Pass to Ben Carroll. And that comes off the assist by Green. You take a look at the Knicks. Caldwell Pope with it. Green picks him up. Horford outside. Back to Caldwell Pope. Back to Horford. And he banks in the layup.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make. And on the interior, that's easy work for him.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a three-point game. Can't cash it in from close range.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
James outside. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing. Goes up on the wing. Offensive board. Pass to Gafford. Here's Castle. Second chance shot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
New York shooting their first free throws of the night. He's off on the second. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Green. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Kessel. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to James. Fires the three. The shot that time not on target. The Bulls trail by 3. Outside Anunoby. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Chicago. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 6. Outside Anunoby to snap the cold streak. Horford pulls it in.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Green.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Pass to Reed. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. The 11-footer. Good. He hits the jumper.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Right side, Caldwell Pope. James outside. Here's Castle. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And New York has possession.
Number 14, Zach Edey.
James outside. Pass to Edey. Misses the baby hook. Bulls trail by 4. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Castle.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the Knicks making a change here. Here's Castle. Still without a bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reed with a double. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's Chicago now. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Chicago. 4-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
James outside. From deep three-point land. Chicago with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Knocked loose. And they're on the run. Right side, Anunoby. That ties the game.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Let's see those dance moves. Checking into the game for your ball.
Here's Castle. He's scoreless. It's George on the wing. Pass to Edey. To stop the drought. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Miller outside. There's the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Here's Castle. Pass to Edey. James outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he'll They'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. New York making a switch here. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Both teams making some changes here. And he sinks the second.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Banchero. Miller outside. Launches it, and it's New York with a rebound. Dinwiddie with it. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. George outside. And stolen by Banchero. James with the rebound. New York leading by 3. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Caldwell Pope. New York no good that time either. Chicago with the ball. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Miller outside. And he hits it to tie the game.
And there's a reason Miller was a volume three-point shooter in college, because he's extremely active.
Now here's Dinwiddie. No points yet. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Anunoby. Now Miller. And here's Anunoby. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Unable to get that one. Now Dinwiddie. That's the end of the first quarter. And not much scoring. It remains close. New York out in front. Up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for this. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Green, a screen. Here's Banchero, plenty of space. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Assertive offense from Banchero. It's good that he isn't shy about working for his looks.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Okogie. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
And you can tell Green has a good feel for his game. He knows how to find his shots.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Thompson outside. Pass to Green. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Dinwiddie outside. George with it. Now Coulibaly for 3. Goes up again. Gafford. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Most dangerous on the interior. That is Daniel Gafford right there.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Daniel Gafford.
He's perfect from the line this time. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And so Smart will bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Over to the wing. Caro outside. Shoots over Horford. Gafford grabs the miss.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
George outside. Pass to Gafford. It's George on the wing. From about 19, and he connects with a jumper. George has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, he does not let the duress of that shot clock dwindling down affect his poise. Paul George just so patient.
Here's Smart. Yet to see a basket. Stolen by Dinwiddie. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Pass to Horford. Dinwiddie left side. Here's Gafford. And Reed pulls it down. The Bulls trail by 4. Smart with the ball. And here's Green from the arc. And again, no good by Chicago. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
LeBron James.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Miller on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To stop the drought. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
Pass to James. On the take. Here's Edey. 5 on the clock. Chicago with a rebound. And here's Miller. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Pass to Castle. Outside Love. To the paint. Here's James. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Reed. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. That free throw good from James.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Fires from the wing. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Edey from behind the arc. And the Knicks miss again. Here's Chicago now. Here's Anunoby. Now here's Miller. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. With the fadeaway. And the shot falls short that time.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Pass to Castle. James deciding where to go with it. Here's Edey. It's James on the wing. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Here's De Silva. Pass to Miller. Let's go with a 3. The shot off that time.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Outside Love. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. And that misses. That would have put him up. Now the Knicks with it. Here's Castle. No made baskets yet. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
13 foul. Next substitution.
On defense, the Bulls. There's a screen by Love. Just 5 on the clock. New York again can't hit. Here's De Silva. Pass to Zubac. Miller outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Knicks making a change here. Dinwiddie outside. O'Neal on the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, trains the 19-footer. Caldwell Pope got his first points of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The 3 is up. They get the rebound. Miller outside. Driving in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Dinwiddie. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your
New York making a switch here. After having trailed for a while, they could retake the lead.
Nice effort to battle back and put themselves in this position.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
Yeah, not a lot to be done if LeBron gets a solid screen in a pick-and-roll set like that one.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. Seconds left in the second period. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 11 points in the game. Oh, it's stolen. James outside. Buzzer beater. It's all tied in Chicago. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
26.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Smart will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Ben Carroll. 4-3. Gafford grabs the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Castle. Hasn't got one to fall yet. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, Gafford gets off his feet quickly, and the pass is absolutely perfect.
And Carroll outside. Back to Smart. Right side Green. From outside the arc. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Green's got 5 points. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Back to James. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's James. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. With the clock winding down. Back to Caldwell Pope. To the wing, right side. Castle for three. Chicago with a rebound.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Outside, Green. Pass to Okogie. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
New York trailing. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to James. All sorts of time. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Oh, over the years, LeBron James just so dedicated to improving that jumper. That was sweet.
Stolen by Dinwiddie. James outside. Here's Edey. Back to James. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. For three, George hits the three-pointer. And now a 4-point Knick lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Reed. Banchero right side. Back to Reed. Now here's Banchero. With 1 on the clock. With the clock winding down. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Hey, this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Up top, Dinwiddie. Over to the left wing. Here's Edey. It's rebounded by Banchero. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Green. Back to Banchero. Picked by Reed. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Pass to James. Back to George. To the middle. Here's Edey. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, there you see Paul George as a facilitator. He can create his own, or he can get somebody else open.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Chicago has possession, trailing by 4. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. Pass to Green. Launches a 3. Green, money from deep.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Here's Castle. No points so far. To the left side wing. Out to Horford. Jacks up a 3. Hey, Horford from range.
I'm about to say a veteran shot right there. Al Horford immediately answering back with a 3 of his own. Go ahead, big fella.
Pass to Banchero. Coulibaly with a rebound.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Now here's Gafford, defended by Thompson. Pass to Castle. Clock at 6. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Castle misses. Bulls trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Here's Castle. Screen by Horford. Pass to Castle. From the arc. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
And Caro outside. Fires for 3. The Knicks with the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Now Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Emphatic finishes are becoming routine for Mr. Gafford.
The Bulls trail by 7. Thompson outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Castle. George outside. And here's Gafford. Defended by Thompson. Kicks it to George. From deep. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Looking to get back on track. Banchero from close range.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here's James. He's got 14. Pass to Edey. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. Edey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Miller on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the 3-point shot in response. Wow.
There's a minute 40 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Castle. Pass to James. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
A minute 9 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Anunoby. 4 on the clock. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Knicks with the lead. It's an even 3-on-3 break. James outside. Edey, that's good. Edey's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
New York foul. Castle.
First trip to the line for him here.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Edie. Six on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Anunoby with it. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 3/4 of play and a close one here. New York out in front. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. We'll be back. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Edie. Now James. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And Caro can't get it to drop. New York leading by 4. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Edie. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Edie's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
And Caro outside. Fades away and sinks a tough shot.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
James outside. Takes a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And Caro outside. Pass to Miller. Now Banchero. Thompson with a screen. Banchero no good. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. James with the ball, guarded by Banchero. James left side. Over Banchero. James can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
The 3 from Banchero. From distance, Paolo.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to James. Left side O'Neal. Here's Edie. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And some changes here for New York. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Offensive rebound. Up top, Miller. And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Substitution on the court.
Miller outside. 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Pass to George. And here's Caldwell Pope. There's the drive. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Pass to Zubac. Here's De Silva. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Out to the right wing. George outside. Fires from the corner. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Bulls trail by 6. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You'll love to see him force the issue.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Pass to Gafford. George with it. Shoots over Miller. And that one is right through the heart. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
New York foul. Kessler. Second personal foul. 14th foul. Substitution for the Bulls.
Bankero outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. New York leading by 6. Pass to Castle. Effort up top. George left side. Clock at 4. Chicago grabs the miss.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Here's Bankero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Bankero.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Here's Castle. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Caldwell Pope.
For the Knicks. Al Horford. LeBron James.
Shot clock at 6. Here's James. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You'd love to see it.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires, high post. And he nails that one right through the heart. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Castle. Knicks lead by 6.
Yeah, under duress of the shot clock, LeBron James so comfortable taking and hitting these shots. Always calm in those circumstances.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, deflected. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Horford outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 20 feet. James can't get it to go. The Bulls trail by 6. He drops the first one, and that brings him within 5.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve. Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
James outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Reed.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up to the Bulls. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter here. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And Carroll surveys. And it's New York with a rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And here's James. Puts it up from 12. And too long on the shot. Here's Chicago now. Trailing by 5. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Outside, Green. Fires from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Stolen by Miller. No luck on that one. And so it's New York winning this one. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chance.